Fnatic's turn to ban.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The final series of Group A for the DreamLeague Season 13 Leipzig Major DPC action all the way. Zyori here, joined by Trent for the final decider. Who's going upper bracket? Who's going lower bracket? Aster or Fnatic?
Remaining.
What's going on there, bud?
Well, I don't know. It's just starting.
5 seconds remaining.
Well,
How am I to know what's going on?
Aster did just take a pretty good victory in their last series, hot off a win. Any thoughts about
That's
the
true.
momentum from the lower bracket?
You trying to spoon feed me some questions here? This is really good.
Team ban.
I like it. Momentum. Well, momentum is nice because you're coming off a win and they're coming off a loss, man. So, like, you're feeling hot. You got some strats. You just slapped the major winner 2 games in a row. First game, you took it slow. Second game, you realized they're
Turn
chumps,
to
and you
ban.
just run and gunned it. And now you see more chumps. They're looking for some serious like vindication here in the C Gauntlet. They got 2-0 by Fnatic. They're saying, all right, we figured out the region. We're coming back. I love this part of the GSL group stage. It's kind of lame that you get sent to, like, I hate it when you get eliminated because you can't beat the same team twice.
Yes.
I'm more okay with it being lower bracket.
Yep. I agree. I think that helps mitigate it. It is funny, though. It's almost like in that last series, Game 1, Aster really respected TNC as the major winners. All right, we got to go slow. They could still turn this, guys. They're really good. In Game 2, they talked to the coach. He goes, light them up. Just light them up.
10
And they did it.
seconds remaining.
Now, can they do it again to Fnatic? That's what I want to know. 23 Savage had a really rough
5
PL
seconds
game
remaining.
in Game 2 of their opening series today. So I hope they've had time to kind of reassess and try to figure out
Listen
what
here.
went wrong.
You bandwagon jumper.
Mm-hmm.
23 Savage is the last person I'm blaming for that game. I mean, yeah, he didn't play perfect, but I don't understand how you're expected to play a good game on
Fnatic's
PL
turn to
versus a, what was it, Zeus, and there was something else that was ridiculous that game that he couldn't even play. What was the other hero? I'm blanking here. But either way, that guy had an impossible game. I don't know. I think you have to share some burden on that one. You can't, like, fully blame him. I definitely
was
agree he didn't play perfect, and
Tiny
he had a lot of
Omni,
problems. But there were
Tiny,
more-
Omni, Chen,
Oh, it was the
Slark.
Slark. I was thinking of the leash. Like,
Yep.
there were just these issues of, like,
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, sure, he didn't play well, but I don't see anyone flaming the 2 Echo Slam entire game DJ. Like, I love DJ. He had an incredible game 1 on the Crystal Maiden that they lost.
Fnatic's
But you
turn
gotta
to
eventually
ban.
just throw out some spells, dog.
Yeah. You're right. That was a really rough Earthshaker. It could have cost him that game. He did biff one of those fissures early on as well. It was just a rough game for DJ all around.
Rough game for Fnatic. As a team. Take the loss as a team. You know,
All right.
that's what they're saying. All right. And they're gonna bounce back, though. They've defeated these guys. They've got some confidence versus them.
10
And they're going to
seconds
start things
remaining.
out with the Bat Rider. So this hero did not make an appearance in the first
5
series when these two
seconds
teams
remaining.
met, but it is a hero that we've seen quite a bit in the group. Fnatic used it versus Nigma when they lost. They went the 2-3 on the Bat Rider and the Crystal Maiden. See if that's the thought process here again.
I hope Fnatic don't keep trying to force in this Necro, because I still don't really get the value of the Necro.
Dire team pick.
You know?
Well, you don't have to worry about it yet. It'll be the Tiny, probably for DJ.
Mm-hmm. These 4 Tinies have felt pretty good. Just like as a general hero right now, he can go pretty big impact.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it to, like, Ice 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 or something too. I could definitely see that, as it kind of fits his play style. He likes to be
10
very
seconds
aggressive and
remaining.
active, but of course, more than likely, we should expect it to just be the position 4.
5 seconds remaining.
And I
Dire
kind of feel
team
like this is
ban.
going to wind up being a position 5 bat, but this is the question: what do they pick against the bat? Right? You know, they're either going to go PL or Slark here if you pick the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have 3 picks to try and counter this Slark. That seems like it should be good.
What are your go-tos? What's top of the list to counter the Slark?
Well, it used to be
Bloodseeker?
Faceless Void, but
10
we've decided that
seconds
that's not it.
remaining.
That's a good one. The
Blood-
Bloodseeker is big.
Axe is always on
5
my
seconds
radar.
remaining.
That's definitely a good pub one. I don't know how well that translates into pro games. He needs like a really good lane
Turn to
partner,
ban.
Okay.
like the spammers, you know.
All right, so they banned out the Bloodseeker. What else you got?
I mean, there's a reason this guy's like a tier 1 carry right now.
That's what I'm
it doesn't
saying.
feel like there's a lot of really strong carries versus him. I mean, sometimes you can try and be like, okay, we just want like burst damage. So you could think like, oh, like what if you get an
10 seconds
Ursa?
remaining.
But then there's like that duality of like, if you don't get the lockdown right away on
5
him, then the
seconds
Slark is just going to
remaining.
ult, and now it feels like a bad matchup for the Ursa. And that's kind of how like a lot of these matchups go with the Slark. We've seen the position 1 SF was tried, I think both times. I know at least once when I saw it recently, it was used versus the Slark to victory, which was kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Yeah, a lot of
Dire team
AoE
back.
damage, ground target.
Oh, speaking of the SF, they're going to ban it themselves. So see ya.
One less thing to worry about. Now, what position do you expect this Doom?
I would say 3. Well, it is China.
Well,
Maybe it's more likely that it's 4.
so I was thinking if it's a 3, do you start banning out some of the partners, like Grimstroke, for example? Lich also.
10 seconds. I don't know if you can waste a ban on Lich. I feel like there must be higher impact cores. Like Lich is cool and all, but
All right, well, how about
5
Grimstroke?
seconds
Lich was
remaining.
tertiary to the Doom Grimstroke. That's what I'm getting at, dog.
yeah, I got you. Grim is definitely pretty good with the Doom. There's no doubt about that. It's okay with Slark with the Inkswell too.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. The question is there more important things to ban? Like, for example, what if you wanted to ban like the Abba or the
Fnatic's
Omni or
turn to
something?
ban.
Okay. Or the PL. All right. It's That's how much respect PL's getting right now. We saw Slark beat a PL in that sort of head-to-head carry matchup, and they're still, nah, I don't want to deal with the PL. He's just one of those heroes, man.
I mean, it makes sense because like that's a Mjolnir matchup sort of a deal.
Yeah.
Maybe the Slark doesn't want to have to go that way. Wants to get his abyssals and everything.
10 seconds remaining.
I think if there's
5
anyone else
seconds
really worth it,
turn
the
to
Storm
pick.
Spirit. Okay, they did just play a very good Storm on Chuan. Fair enough. They might be going Morphling too. Morphling into Doom can be a bit sketchy, but it is one of his big heroes on 23 Savage. At least they want the option to themselves, perhaps.
Bring back the lone druid Fnatic. Put Savage on the bear where he can roar.
10 seconds remaining.
I assume they're not going to Medusa, but I wonder if they are. They won one game and they lost one game.
5 seconds remaining.
And I picked it into PL, so it would not shock me if they picked it into Slark.
Yeah.
Of course, that was with the Venge, and the Venge isn't there, and I'm guessing it's kind of like a Venge Drow thing they got going on where they like it in that combo.
Dire team pick.
My initial mid-hero thought is
Enchantress.
Alina. Okay, they go for an Ench, so that's going to be their burst damage with the Bat Rider. So 3 Ench, 4 Tiny, 5 Bat, but depending on what the lane matchups look like, this could just be the 5 Ench, the 3 Bat, or the 4 Tiny. So lots of flexibility here between these 3 heroes.
Do you like the Ench? I remember
seconds
was it the TI
remaining.
qualifiers where we saw her get picked and she just looked unbelievable,
5
complete
seconds
sleeper.
remaining.
Yeah, it was like only SA picking her or something, right? And they were just crushing.
We saw it a little bit in C, but
Yeah, I think Genespers kept picking it, right? Like for
yes, that was
someone
it.
was, yeah.
It was a Genespers hero. Where's she land now? Again, did we see her in Singapore?
I've seen her very briefly as a support versus Chen. I believe was the only time I saw her. I don't think I got to see. I think I saw one core game, but I think I saw
Fnatic's
mostly
turn
support
to
games
pick.
from her. Wow, there's a blast from the past.
Well, Aster going with the China favorites: Doom, Bane, BKB
Yeah, geez,
Piercers.
We're gonna get a Marana next or something. What's going on?
Now that would be something.
Bane.
So
I mean, pretty annoying for Ench to deal with, I guess.
Yeah.
You can Nightmare dodge the
10
impetus.
seconds
benefits
remaining.
of Bane, potential setup for heroes down the line here.
5 seconds remaining.
BKB piercing disable, great laner, trades really well in the early levels in terms of right clicks thanks to Brain Sap.
I guess there's the thing that I guess you can actually trade with Ench now, right? Because it doesn't get her untouchable to level 6 with the impetus being a basic skill, and maybe
Yeah.
Brain Sap is enough that you can actually deal with her. That's kind of a cool thought.
I mean, it must be. It's a big swing. Well, this is cool.
Yeah, we'll see if they end up matching up versus each other. Fnatic, this should be the 23. Well, maybe they pick the Lina instead. I kind of just like Lina right here. I don't know.
You've been
They
hot
got-
on Lena all day, bud. I got to hit you with a reality check. You've
Yeah,
been
she
calling
won.
Lena's like I was calling DPs last time we cast together.
All right, let me point something out to you. She won the one game, and then she got banned in the next game when it looked good.
Oh, okay.
So that's all I'm saying. Look, Lena and Batrider are a good combo for a reason. They just work.
That one's classic. And it's not just because they're
Dire
both
team
fire.
pick.
Ah.
Oh, no. Who the hell's the offlaner here?
Why? I just don't get it. I guess it's their answer to Slark. So I do get it some. You need some big lockdown so he can't get off the reset, but...
Dude, I love it when a team has a hero like this. Because you just have to keep watching their games, and then I go back to the replay and I just watch them all, and I
10
watch them all from the
seconds
Necros
remaining.
perspective, just be like, why are you the only people picking this hero?
5
Maybe he's getting picked in
seconds
other
remaining.
games, and I just haven't seen them.
So we could probably
Right.
look that up real quick. That should be easy.
Fnatic's
I think I
turn
will.
to ban.
Why don't I just go ahead and do that? Well, they do eventually get their Omni Knight. We were worried about it getting banded on the earlier end. So that'll be the 4 Doom, the 5 Bane, the 3 Omni, Clark in the 1, and then a mid laner left here. The OD still in the pool. That's probably going to be the ban from Fnatic because that looks incredible versus Ench and Necro. Well, I guess it's good and bad. Actually, there
10
should be a Zeus.
seconds
Zeus is
remaining.
the hero for Aster. Zeus versus Batrider, Ench,
5
Necro
seconds
sounds hype
remaining.
as hell. Oh, they banned the OD instead. Oh no, you went with my first reaction. Fnatic, don't do it. OD definitely seems strong too, though. I'll give him that. Is there enough space for a Zeus? I kind of feel like there is. Zeus sounds hype here.
10
Any big
seconds
magic
remaining.
damage burst looks pretty incredible.
5 seconds
Hmm.
remaining.
I think Lena or Zeus are actually fine, because Lena would give them a little bit of tower push, and that's something that they are lacking pretty severely on Aster.
Yeah. The Zeus is tempting, though. Weehaw made it look so good earlier. It's so much damage, and he even got run down a little bit in that game. There were a few moments where the
Dire
PL
team
killed him, like, back-to-back, and you just do so much that you get this assist goal, you recover so easily. It wasn't like a particularly amazing Zeus performance, and it still dominated.
Kind of a cool Pugna game. Pugna versus Necrophos, Pugna versus Ench. I know you're hot on the Pugna. but
I am. I do like Pugna. I think he's
I
an
don't think
underrated
we're going to
hero.
see him. I think it's going to be one of
5
those other two,
seconds
though.
remaining.
What are Fnatic missing? I don't know what this, the 1 Tiny? Is this a Savage Tiny?
So, sorry, I was trying to figure out how to work Dota buff. Necro has been picked twice so far in
So it's
the
just him.
finals. So, yes, it is just Fnatic playing Necro right now. You were correct.
Wow.
He was played in the qualifiers, picked about 10 times, which really isn't that much considering how many matches there were. I think the most picked was like 150.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I mean, as you pointed out, the ulti is pretty cool versus Slark, right? It's a non-dispellable lockdown. Give us a good chance to kill the guy. He likes to play the matches to the limit. It's kind of similar in Bloodseeker in that sense that you're punishing him from dropping his HP. And after all that thought, my God, guys, it's Lena.
he was right. Okay.
All right.
Follow-up
So
damage
now-
with the Bane. Plays
They
fast.
should have
I like
known
it.
this. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. The sleep setup with the Bane. That's nice. You probably knew that it was going to be this hero, or at least like maybe one other option. So can you lane
10
Batrider versus
seconds
Lena?
remaining.
Is that what we saw them do before?
5
Remember we had that
seconds
bat
Yes.
mid? I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
What-
We did.
Was it Alina?
It was Lena, because I remember talking about the range.
Yeah.
And it's really delicate because even though Lena has the range, the Bat Rider can just get a couple of stacks of sticky, and she needs
So
to be
Moon's gonna do it again.
real
yeah.
cautious. Yeah. And Savage gets his anti-mage, the Golden Bashers. AM versus Slark. All right, buckle your seatbelts. I'm ready for this.
Anti-mage.
Against a Doom and a Bane.
I have a double single target though, right, with the spell shield.
True. Very true. But doesn't the Pounce Leash kind of counter anti-mage's blink there? Isn't that considered better for Slark?
Yeah, but until you have the Agnibs on Lena, it's still kind of hard to kill him in the leash.
Sure.
Of course, unless he gets... But, like, if you get leash, the first thing you're going to do is AM is put on your spell block. Because you know that they're going to try and like cast something on you, right? Like either the Doom or the Grip. So
Yeah. We haven't seen AM yet in this group. It's come up a couple of times, but certainly fits the style that Savage likes to play. I have confidence in the hero player combination there, but is it the perfect pick for this game? I remain to be convinced, but this is a way different draft from Fnatic. So maybe this is a great change. Maybe they're coming into this like, guys, we got to switch up our game plan. We got to start up a bracket. Let's mix in the Enchantress. Let's mix in this Anti-Mage. We're holding true to our Necrophos.
I mean, there's nothing really screaming anti-mage, right, on the Aster lineup.
Lena
there's no,
will have an okay size mana pool. That's about it.
Yeah, there's no Storm though. There's no like Medusa, right? There's nothing that's just like, oh, it's an anti-mage game. But a lot of teams have gravitated towards this hero as a like, we know Nigma play the high ground super well. Perhaps they're thinking the same thing, and they just want someone who can win the game in the end. I love winning. Oh, that's a great voice line.
Prepare for battle.
Handsome devil.
Are you ready to rubble?
You sure are, Doom.
Are you ready to rubble?
He's not that handsome. I don't know.
Well, it's the devil part,
I love winning.
It's a pun.
Okay. I hope he just spams that the entire game. I'm in. All right, I am super interested to watch this support Ench, guys. We're going to take some notes and see if we can work it into our own gameplay. Because I picked it up relatively early. It is a hard hitter, right? She's starting with the Blightstone, as you said, versus a Doom with 0 armor. I'm sure that's the reason. New Ench with no untouchable early.
30 seconds.
Under
to
attack
battle.
slow at level 6. Is her Ags considered good?
I have not seen it enough to know. No
Spoink?
idea.
Yeah. It's a weird one.
I think I saw it in like one game ever, and it was pretty hilarious because they had like a Sven stun or something, and just like trying to like dodge projectiles and stuff, and then it was weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't that great.
The battle begins.
That's like, oh, we got another synth kind of Ags.
Yeah, pretty much. DJ didn't even want to waste the toss. He was so confident that he was going to get that.
They are going to go 3 for Fnatic.
Oh, I wonder if Root stops Sprunk. Leash backwards. Yeah, it probably is stopped by Roots and Leashes. Or else that would be hilarious. That'd be kind of cool if it broke those. I mean, that'd be all right for an Aghanims, I feel like.
Yeah. I could
All
see
right.
that one either way.
So Omni with 4 armor and Doom with 0 armor. Yeah, man, he hurts.
Let's go, boys.
How fast is he? Oh, Doom started boots. That was so smart.
So he's
Because
got...
he has the boots, he can pull the creep waves, and he's not even going to tank that much damage from jabs.
6 movement speed advantage. Just enough that jabs will never close that gap.
I don't really think of boots as being the best item for the Doom, but perfect for this scenario. Because kind of another one of these classic matchups, the Omni versus the AM. It's like the Darkseer versus the AM, where you just get your mana burned and you're really sad.
Yep. DJ looking for a courier snipe there. Won't find it.
Mine, right?
Not sure if Fade was trying to double stack the wave for a second there. I wasn't sure. He's still just letting this wave chase him around.
Checking in on this mid matchup. Bat Rider off to a good start. Couple up on the Lena.
Not really sure how XSS is going to get experience here. He's letting the range creep kill the small camp, but the other half of the wave is now running back. One of them's chasing Fade. Like, this creep wave has just been... And now instead, it's the guy without the boots and only a Windlace being harassed by jabs with a Wild Wing Ripper.
Yeah, this is not great at all.
Jabs is going to fly out an Orb of Venom pretty soon. Just get all the value.
Would be worth it
If
here.
he gets this wave all the way back to the tower, though, he'll be happy. But Jab's certainly one of those heroes that'll be happy to chase you all the way to the tier 3.
Yeah, exactly. And, oh, the fog. He loses
Oh,
it.
no.
Okay. Afraid to go back down and take a few more shots from the Ench.
All right, I'm daring to leave that lane. Let's go check out the top lane. Ice is Ice down to no mana here. Looks like they've been doing some spamming. They toss Bobka back over, and they get the leash.
Okay,
Nothing
poke.
doing. In fact, Bobka, there's no mango on DJ, although, no, Ice doesn't have one either, so. Bobka doing a great job of playing aggressive, even though it looks scary. Because they have no mangoes, he's not really worried about getting tossed in the tower.
Jabs is putting in work, though. This is really benefiting Savage. He's just farming away. Jabs is getting the better of the trading 1v2, really.
Yeah, he is
XXS.
total free farming. Moon has a arcane rune mid, which is very scary.
Oh.
We saw him last time. He had the 2 points of the sticky, and he held the next 2 on level 4. I thought maybe he'd go for it, but he just suicided.
I don't know.
He went for the courier and suicided.
Yeah, I was looking mid.
Yeah, so was I. I mean, you don't really expect the Omni to die, but he got enchanted and then tried to kill the courier.
Yep. And Doom was
So,
creeping.
pretty bad start. Lower, I mean, the Ench is almost level 3. And there's 3 range creeps here that he had to get back for. And they're getting denied.
Bat is straight winning mid, though. This Doom really wants to try to set up a gank. He's only level 2. Does pick up Frost Attack, though, so might be possible. DJ also in the mix. Connects with the Dragon Slave. They're going to need a little more. Moon boops him.
That was nice. Big save.
Still, anything to break this
Excesses.
up, though. Chuan needs help.
Well, that means Ice is alone up top, though, but his last hits are still fine. I mean, all 3 of the cores top of the charts right now. Oh, Ice. Is he going to get all these? Oh, he gets 1. Oh, Bobka, what have you done? Oh, that's so
wow.
much farm. He's getting that whole camp.
I don't know. This is one of these scenarios where the Necro feels kind of worth it. Bane can't really stop him, and yeah, sure, Sark's getting plenty of space to farm, but not as much as Ice is. This is
Yeah,
all
they-
3 lanes for Fnatic right now.
Now, stun mid. They're going to get the kill.
Oh,
He got him with 5 sticky, and then DJ runs in just as he was trying to TP
watching
out
the
on
setup
Melina.
top. Ice, Ice, Ice. 1v3. SCCC jumps in. I don't know if they can actually kill him. This Necro is just too beefy. They're all too low level. He's 5. And they have to repel. DJ's here. They're going to try to set up a kill.
Well, at least Fade made the right play and went for the River Bounty Rune. So they'll get that one, but I think that's the only one they're going to get. They're holding the bottom one for Moon's Bottle. And a quick lead here for Fnatic.
What have we?
Turnaround potential here is going to rely on some faster Lina plays, but I think the previous Linas we've seen be really successful have had a lot of stacks for them, especially Weehaw. This game, we don't have any setup really for Chuan, so he's going to have to do it on his own. But there are some squishier heroes in that sense, like the Ench and the Necrophos. If he goes in the Shroud, will just get blown up.
Already 3K net worth. AM leading the charge. This is scary stuff.
They did a very good job of correctly identifying that AM would have a completely free game here. And that comes down to just spamming the hero a lot and recognizing all the lane matchups and just seeing that Omni Knight and Doom being like, yeah, they actually do nothing with mana. Like the old counter to Doom off lane used to be Nyx Assassin. You just mana burned him because he's worthless without it.
Yeah, well,
Can't,
also
like,
realizing that
spam
Ench
anything.
is the perfect support to create the space for Anti-Mage to make this easy. Jabs and XXS trading, and really it's just Jabs laying into him.
Even the wraparound from Fade, like it doesn't matter. Look at Jabs. Look where he's running. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna run past the Omni. Lina just backs away, realizing she can't get the kill, and she moved over for this. Now she might die.
Oh, the
She's
toss.
no lasso.
She's level 6. A lot of stick charges here. Does have the LSA. Laguna combo. 4 stacks of sticky. Juices DJ, but does end up going down. 1
Yeah.
for 1. At least Chuan
Moon
gets the
just,
kill
like,
first.
Moon just sacked him. He was like, nah. Oh, top Bobka. Oh, got him. Just the end of the Heartstopper aura. But Moon didn't lasso there because he wanted the kill when the Lina respawned, so he let DJ die.
Yeah, that's true. Up to 4K net worth now. 4 to 1 at 7 minutes. Ice 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 is just rolling this top lane. Every time I look up here, he's level 7 already. Net worth way ahead of the Slark, and forget about these supports.
I guess I'm no longer a Necrophos hater. I don't remember his other laning stages looking this dominant. Like,
No.
not even close.
I think we'd have to go back and look a little bit more closely, but it's one of those situations where he never really left the lane, and Aster was moving around, sort of trying to help mid, trying to help bottom, and they ended up getting under-leveled. And when there's 3 heroes up there, 2 level 2s and a 3 versus a level 5 Necro, you got big problems.
Now he has Buckler and Treads. He's got 1,200 HP
I mean,
and 7 armor.
it's the same thing. It's a level 4 Bane against a level 7 Necro. Slark still isn't 6. So until Slark is 6, I can totally see why Necro can bully the hell out of him.
Well, we were talking about the other team not having stacks. They're going to set up a couple there. Jabs is in behind with the Mud Golems.
Got a couple of stuns, but takes a Laguna.
Oh my god, that toss!
In comes Bat Rider. Lasso's there. They get the counter kill. And
Bat
back to
Rider
lane we
taking
go.
A ride on the tiny airlines. It's a lot better when it's going for a kill and not a feed.
Look at Ice up here, cutting the lane. Baboka down low. Can't even get close. Scythe up in a couple seconds.
Bovica's trying to play with this ward, covering him from the high ground, but there's still an angle that Jabs might hit. They're going to see the Ripper and just back away, fearing the potential wraparound there. Now, here come the Golems. Oh, Bovica! Bovica, run!
Oh, Bobby. He gets double stun.
They've nerfed them too much.
No follow-up.
'Tis not for thee.
Meanwhile, in the bottom lane,
Dire's
When
top
be Savage
tower is
continues
under
to
attack.
hit creeps.
level 8 compared to the level 4 Omni. They're just getting out-leveled across the board. It's a 4K XP lead. Matching that that gold of almost 6K. If they get this tower, that might push it over.
I think Ice might be dead here, though. They are committing everything. If they don't get this kill, it's a disaster.
He's
But
low on
he's
mana.
quite dead.
All 5 of Aster now. They connect on the LSA. Ice. Light on healing. Not going to have it. So that's 2 kills. Big rotation, but they do get the kills they came for.
Yeah, but Moon starts setting up. Are they really going to let this go? Are they that big brain? No, they're still going to fight for this outpost.
Now rotations. Ench is
Got
back.
bots. He's got the lasso. He just dark packed it. He's going in. He's like, oh, big mistake. Oh, there you go, the ulti.
Still worth fighting over, though. Starting to capture the outpost, and now they'll let it go. Should still be 3
Dire's
runes the
bottom
way of
tower
Fnatic.
is under attack.
Great defense there. And Fade will TP down bottom because despite that gank, he's still not level 6.
And with the
Now the Doom is
Perseverance
up.
now.
Double damage.
And a DD on Lena with pretty low mana. Probably not going to yield much. Savage ends up in the mid lane, though. Broom handle out on Slark.
Well, Ice is Ice says, all right, use your spells. I'm back. Mind you, there weren't any big cooldowns, so they didn't use the Doom. And Moon is pressuring here. He's going right over an Observer ward.
Dire's
Past the
top
Shrine. A
tower
bit
is
dangerous
under
here, but there's no punish. He's just too fast with the
Middle
bots and the
tower is
Windlays.
under attack.
What's their furthest range of initiation?
Dire's
Grip?
top tower
I
is
guess
falling.
so, yeah.
Bovica's going to go for it.
Okay,
He says,
they've
you
got
have
the
to
grip.
lasso me.
They found jabs.
Yeah.
Easy kill. Feel like Bat Rider kind of got his buddy killed there. Well played.
Somewhat. At the same time, the net worth is still growing for Fnatic while that's happening because 23 Savage is farming away. And, oh, it gets a poor man shield.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Doesn't really need it with a Perseverance, but whatever, he'll take it.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, though. This AM just farms so much faster. You know, if there were a Magnus on Aster, maybe this would feel slightly better, but you know Slark's not going to be able to farm in the jungle nearly as fast as AM. He's going for this defusal. It's the right choice, but will put even more pressure on Aster to try to take these fights to recover, and they're already so far behind, it's going to be rough. We see that combo on XXS down bottom. TP out, and he's good. Boca knocked back.
Ooh, nice Nightmare.
Middle tower
He
is
had to
under
mango up for the lasso. That gave him enough breathing room.
Doom available, but ends up going back towards the jungle.
Can you recover from a 6K lead versus an Anti-Mage at 12 minutes? I remember the last time we were casting an Animage game. I feel like it might have been us. I don't remember, but they had this exact same lead. Oh no, it was at Singapore actually. But this AM had this crazy lead, and it was like, if there was ever an AM game he was gonna win, it's got to be this one, and then he lost. So we'll see.
I mean, it's
Can't remember
always
who that
possible.
was.
It's still always contingent on AM buying the right items, doing the right things. You know, not buying a Battle Fury and then dying 3 times. So it's certainly possible to mess up. But I've got faith in Savage with a start like this. Curious what Slark grabs after the defusal. He is getting pretty close.
He must be really close to that Battle Fury. Yeah, he's got it. Got to finish out this camp. One more, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, it's even a stack. Perfect.
So
So guaranteed after that one, I think.
13 minutes with treads. Double Wraith Band. Pretty good.
That is so gross, dude.
Pretty good.
I heard there was a 10-minute defusal earlier today.
A 10-minute defusal?
Yeah. I didn't even know what hero it was on.
I,
It's either Slark or PL, I'm sure.
does it matter? That's still insane.
I like how he stopped halfway through killing that camp to go get the Battle Fury.
Camp will still be there. Ooh, Blink
But
Dagger on time.
What, the shop's going to run out of Demon Edges or something? I love it.
Bottom.
He's an AM player through and through. You got to get it.
Toss right into the lasso. Heavenly Grace. Mitigates a lot of that, and Omni will actually live. What a disgusting hero is now DJ's on the run. Actually,
Just take the kill.
hasn't revealed the Blink Dagger, so that's fine.
Invisibility.
Trying to guarantee the kill for Slark. They almost missed out on it, but we'll find it in the end. They got to try find a way to get SCCC up there. He's doing okay, right? He's with the Bat Rider. He's still behind an Animage, of course, but that is the defusal. So we'll see how much they can do here. Oh, the leash.
Finds him. Moon. Oh, he's
Moon's
definitely
dead.
dead here. Firefly. They need to be somewhat careful in the trees, but he does fly back out into the lane. And now definitely dead with the Fiend's Grip. DJ back in, though. Gets a counter kill onto SCCC.
That's bad.
Now Savage looking for more. Heavenly Grace comes out. He does have a Mana Void, but light on mana right now. Guess he had to tread switch.
I mean, it's kind of worth because it's comeback gold, but missing all that farming time on Slark just makes it even out in the end, frankly. So, plus they get the bounty rune for DJ. At least Bobica will pick up the one in the river. Man, what's Ice up to? Only that one kill in lane. He spends a lot of time farming on this hero.
He's going to grab these bounties. Force Staff, Buckler, and moving into Hood. Probably a pipe. I think he does a lot with the farm, so seems worth it.
Not opting towards that Radiance quite yet on the side of the Necrophos. I think it's not really that good this game.
Aster look a little lost right now. You look at their positioning on the map. They're so clumpy compared to Fnatic. And
It's because they know that Fnatic are going for kills right now with the Bat Rider and the Tiny, so they're trying to bait and punish.
Yeah. I mean, they've got to take some risk. I definitely understand it to a degree, but
Dire's middle tower is
right
under
now it
attack.
is not working out. It is increasing this rate that they are getting out-farmed.
So they could TP someone into a lasso for Moon.
Dire's
3
middle
heroes
tower is
nearby.
under attack.
Moon's just going to kill the wave and blink away.
Actually risky. Blink up.
Oh!
Not
That
fast
was
enough.
so
Doom
sad, dude.
deployed up top. Is this going to be a kill onto the Necrophos?
Well, considering the other hero coming is Radiant, I don't think so.
Dire's
Uh-oh. There's the lasso.
Team?
Uh-oh.
Where-
Here's the
where's my
turn.
team?
Reaper's Scythe. Good night, Fade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that's annoying.
Radiant structures
I'd be
are
like, how does the Bat Rider get there before you guys? Hello?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, it's understandable, obviously, due to the nature of a Bat Rider having boosted travel. He's going to get there instantly, but
Yeah,
attack.
Lena's
very
bots
frustrating.
were
That
on
was a
cooldown.
desperation play, you know?
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And unfortunately for Aster, digging that hole a little bit deeper. Chuan is starting to get surrounded mid. Needs to be a little careful here. He's only got BOTs. That Yule
Dire's
Scepter
top
is not
tower
finished
under
yet.
attack.
But he's far enough back they won't be able to go for it. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Ice against 3. Tower not going to be denied, but a TP still coming in. Not canceled. DJ's here, right in the face of the Slark. Moon also over the tree line. A lot of damage as they kill Baboka. As Triple C resets now with the ultimate, but expires, and they're on the run. Moon, no lasso, but Jabs is here. Centaur connects with a stun. XXS just burning down. Buyback now from Baboka. Aster want to take this fight, but can they actually do it?
They still have Grip and Laguna. They should be able to get at least one cleanup here. The problem is if you try and kill Jabs, they might just like re-engage on you. Ice is still baiting here.
Low on mana. Scythe in 30. Scan used. They see the wraparound now. They go in onto Jabs, and he might tank this for the team.
One nice benefit there was the Shadow Dance. They knew that they weren't under vision from Fnatic.
Oh, lasso grabs Doom. He's going to be isolated from the rest. Chuan gets brought down. Fiend's Grip doesn't matter. They've already lost 2 more on Aster, but Boca getting isolated in the trees. Savage is here. He'll be able to finish off that kill. The last 2 will make it back to the tower, but even more disastrous for Aster. They burned a buyback on the Bane to try to set that up and still can't find anything but the Enchantress.
I feel like they thought that some of the heroes had TP'd out or something, and they were going to be able to like catch a couple stragglers, but oh, now Vampire Fangs for Necro. Just perfect. Seems pretty broken on his hero, at least. Oh, he's going to give it to the bat instead. All right.
He's having slot issues. He'll hang on to the Nether Shaw, take the Yules. I think Bat really likes that night vision. I mean, the spell life steal is really good too, but
yeah, it's definitely all about the vision for sure.
12K.
And last couple of games, guys, have been a little rough. I'm not going to lie. They are just complete annihilation. At least Chuan has the Yule Scepter in a moment here with his bots, so they can try and go for some kill plays. The Necro is still vulnerable before Lincoln's.
Yeah. AM's got a Manta, though.
Yeah, he's going to hit critical mass soon once he has the Basher. Hey, even the Manta, look how strong he's going to be here now.
Yeah. I mean, he hits for a 200 a pop, illusions, mana burn. It's nasty.
Look at this Omni Knight. If he gets blinked on, he's actually going to lose all of his mana with a Manta in like a second and a half.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going to be gone.
The time.
Dire's middle
Omni
tower is
grabs
under
the
attack.
bounty. Fnatic not too concerned about him right now.
What have we?
Yeah, they need everyone they can get on the side of Aster, so
Disappointment.
looks like they had the outpost too, so they did get the XP. Oh, a Van Brace? All right. Anyone got some bracers? Can I help anybody out? Nope, we got nothing. They're going to have to just give it to the Lena with her nulls, I guess.
I guess.
No sorcery.
Moon would be a pretty sick pickoff, but he's got the Force Staff, so they're trying to find the in-behind hero. Someone back here who's half shadowing the Bat Rider, but they're just too slow. They had the vision on him with the ward, but not able to catch. And now the Bat goes mid for the pick.
Fnatic are just reading this game so well. As Aster look for a gank, they find one on the enemy carry.
Hits him with the tip. He says, "You don't have to DJ, dude." Next to a tower. Like, that was a Slark trying to bait TPs so that he could then like ult away and stuff and like force movement, but he got wrecked.
And they still have Scythe. That's the extra upside on that one. So Roche will certainly fall. Gives Aster a small breather to move around the jungle. It just doesn't seem like they can do anything. You know, you've got Doom. Has there only been one Doom? Was it just that Bat Rider attempt? Is that it?
The Necrophos stepped, right? Up top, and Bat killed him.
The Necrophos. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. But still.
Healing power.
Yeah.
So, wow, Slark's going for an Ags. And he's almost there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think there's much else he can get. He needs the pounce again for the AM.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, man.
They find the Omni.
This
Double
That,
ult.
that might have been unnecessary. Oh, how about another one?
Yeah, they're just demoralizing him now. They find Fade. Doom can't even cast a spell.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, this AM pick was
Dire's
really sick,
structures
actually.
are fortified.
Yep.
Once you see in the context of the laning stage, like, and how good the Ench did at just taking away those first few pulls to like give any sort of levels to the Omni Knight or the Doom, it just takes a like, oh, okay, this lane's pretty good for AM to a, all right, this lane's unplayable and the Doom's gonna start rotating at level 2.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, we think of AM as this counter pick hero. That okay, see you later, Medusa. But this was just a lane counter pick, as you're saying, and it works almost better.
Dire's bottom tower is under
It's not
attack.
just that pick either, though. It's the mid Bat Rider was fantastic.
Mhm.
Like they pick it not even knowing their matchup. They don't even care. They see the Lina gets picked out and they say, "Yep, okay, it's definitely going to be a mid Bat Rider." This is the second time now that Moon has played it so well.
We're 2 for 2 in this group, though, of that matchup. It goes the way of Bat Rider. Lina doesn't really win or break even. I think it's Bat favored straight up.
It seems like the range doesn't matter once you have 2 sticky on you, right? Because you can't abuse your range with the reduced
The
turn rate.
Yeah, the turn rate's brutal. Ooh, smoke on smoke. This is tense. Fnatic jump right on in. DJ with a lot of AoE damage. Flame break knocks him apart. Fnatic kill the Bane straight away, but Savage is essentially untouched right now. They switch onto Ice, Ice, Ice. Doom comes out. He takes the Laguna. They will get that kill, but now how do they deal with Savage? He pops the Pinata to finish off XXS, and
This is
Aster
okay if
trying
they
to
get
retreat.
out.
They'll still grab Fade, and they toss in Savage. Sidesteps the LSA, looking for more. Still chasing
He'll
Fade.
eventually go down.
Yep. Okay.
Eventually.
There you go.
It's an abomination. Hey, for
Yeah,
the
that fight
land.
could have been alright if they got out with the 2 for the Necrophos maybe, but the start of the fight, hard to play. We had Chuan just stuck trying to control and stun up the Bat Rider while they were focusing on the Necrophos, so he couldn't go for that instantaneous Laguna Blade on the Necro to finish him off the first time. So that delays it out, then they have to commit more damage onto the Necrophos, and then after that point, it's just the rundown from there.
Yeah.
And that's all before this guy even has Lotus on Necro.
Scotty coming out next for AM.
They're going again. Their big spell right now is the double pounce and the shadow dance. So they say, bring me the Laguna Blade and let's go try and get some kills.
Radiant are scared.
I'll take that.
I like where their heads
They're
at.
going to get Moon here, I think.
16K at 25 minutes is significant.
Oh,
Can they
Oh,
find
Moon.
this Bat Rider?
Moon, the bounty rune disappeared. Run.
Oh. They don't
Never
get him.
it. I thought he was going to YOLO some pounce on a tree angle, but didn't go for it.
Kind of looks like Fnatic want to start chipping at high ground. This double damage and Aegis on AM is tempting, but just goes back to farming.
Yeah, he's not really that scary until Basher. At least in terms of like the actual diving into base, like with all the towers being there and the threat of buyback and all, bonus armor, blah blah blah. Then you kind of have to really respect it with the next items.
The other thing, too, is that DJ is really starting to get farmed. He's pulled ahead of the Doom now. He's looking for, is that a Shadow Blade next?
Yeah, he already has the Shadow Amulet.
And he's got the Echo Saber, so this Tiny's no slouch. He
Oh.
hits.
Hey, Necro, would you like a Paladin sword there, bud? I guess he doesn't really have the slots for it, does he? It's probably. Is it better than Wand on this hero? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, Bat Rider will just take it. Keep it in the backpack for later.
It's a good question.
Give it a Jabs, dude. He's got a slot. Help him out.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Oh, I was just thinking if that's the enemy one on Slark, but now they do have it. Replace his poor man's or his broom or his branch with it. Or his tree, rather.
Delivery service.
Fade's trying to tell him. He's like, dude, wait up, please. Can I give this to you?
Dire's bottom barracks are
Please,
Aster will
man.
see. Come on. He doesn't even walk towards him. He just stops. All right, fight on.
The initiation. Right in on the jabs.
Nice amulet from DJ.
Now
Oh,
the
it's
lasso, but GA to counter it. Good play from the Omni, trying to keep this Lina alive, but no, decapitation. Buyback immediately. The Doom does
Got
come
him.
out. That'll finish off the AM. He managed to click on Savage through all that. No buyback available there. Lina juices the Necro. He'll also be on the sideline for 50. big fight for Aster.
Clearly, that was all the Paladin sword. All right, well, there you go.
That was
it's the respect of going high ground.
That was Doom on AM. That's really what it was.
Yes, yeah. I mean, when you Doom AM, you remove 15,000 net worth, essentially. He's worth 18k, so we'll say without mana burn and blink and all these other things. Well, I guess it still has mana burn, but you know what I'm saying. Without being a real threat, he loses quite a bit of his value.
Well, still a pretty big mountain to climb, but with all barracks standing, a sign of life for Aster. And some momentum for the Slark. That's a BKB very soon.
Not gonna lie, I did not think he had the right guy. I couldn't even see inside that huddle.
Yeah, me neither.
And then suddenly it's just like, oh god, AM's dead. They actually got him.
I feel like I saw the curse where his body was falling. Like, okay, that must have been AM. That's the only way he dies that fast. I guess a Fiend's Grip is also pretty good there.
The Lincolns will be done very soon, of course. But, oh, a Quickening Charm. Hey, Doom, nice. 13% cooldown reduction on Doom. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's huge.
145 down to 126. Nice.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Lincoln's queued up on the Bat Rider. Going for these mobility items, the Force Staff.
Yeah, they're just going to
Dire's top
double
shrine
Lincoln's
has fallen.
the AM.
I like it. He's got himself a Mind Breaker.
Wow, BKB done for SCCC. Okay, we're in here.
And a Blink on
They
Doom.
can
Yeah,
win fights.
Fear nothing.
we're ready.
Obviously, they just took one, but that one, I don't know. That one's going to be really hard to replicate. The Slark effect is, again, coming into play, though. Like, you can always smoke freely. You're going to know when they don't have vision of you. Can take back control of parts of your jungle, because, again, you know when they don't have vision. Bovica going to boldly go up there and Sentry unnecessarily because you have a Slark on your team, but that's cool.
Oh, now smoke from Fnatic.
They're a little split here. They seem to think that they're going to make a play down here to this outpost.
Well, they're going to find Baboka. Mind Breaker to start things off. Makes it pretty easy. They pop the Mana Void, though.
They got him. He's doomed.
Big time follow-up damage. Do they have it? AM might still live. He's starting to get out. Fade with the follow-up. The rest of Fnatic in hot pursuit. Ice, Ice, Ice trying to save him, but he can't. AM's down. No buyback again on Savage. Now the GA. Not enough for the Reaper's Scythe, and Ice, Ice, Ice caught by the Fiend's Grip. Oh, he gets brought down by a Dragon Slave. Very nice. Moon does kill Doom off to the side. Chase onto Jabs. DJ does use that Shadow Blade. They've got the lasso. They'll get one more counter kill onto Baboka. Maybe even more. DJ on the back line. Catches the Omni. Chuan, blink out. Moon still looking to pursue, but the Yule Scepter's there.
That was definitely a we messed up moment there by continuing to chase after getting the AM. Chuan's not going to burn. Oh, it didn't get him. Okay, never mind.
Yep. Well, it was Aster's fight, as you mentioned, and that's a dieback also on Bane. Or no, it's no, it's not. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, it is. He did die back. So 17k net worth, furthering the lead for Fnatic.
He got doomed, and I think he got double force-staffed out of there right after. And then you saw SCCC start hitting other people while Fade's just chasing the AM, and someone yelled at SCCC because he just instantly started turning and running at the AM, and he hit him with the final pixel of that pounce right at the end of her.
It was close. They don't have a
Moon knows that he's nearby here. And there is no Lincolns. There is a BKB.
All ones will break.
Time to get myself an Aegis, he says. I keep dying. I can't farm my Lincolns. I thought that thing was going to be done by now.
Well, it could be a good call. Those ultimates still on cooldown. They smoke up on the high ground instead.
Doom's back in 10 seconds. Not suspecting the quickening charm.
Yeah, no GA for 30, though.
Where? Did Ice just fake TP? What was that? I think he did. All right, interesting.
SCCC, graced up.
SCCC, yeah, he's feeling brave. Whoa!
He made it up to the high ground.
Oh, how about another one? Dude! Oh, little vision. No, there's the sentry.
They found DJ. Toss back, though. It might not be great. Lasso's done. BKB
Savage
on.
in the back line. The Doom's there. They got him.
He's trying to go to town. AM can't do anything. He's
Savage,
juiced.
what are you doing? All right. You guys shouldn't have played him so hard last game, but this game you can go all in. I'm down.
All right. Without Savage, this is going to be tough. Ice, ice, ice. He's going to fall next. The rest of the fight continues. Boboka does go down, but DJ has no retreat plan. Surrounded by 4. He will go down next. Another disastrous fight for Fnatic.
I don't know how he keeps getting, like, nightmared. Every time there's a free setup for the Doom. I wonder if he nightmared himself, like some big brain play. I don't even know what just happened. He just suddenly was nightmared and got doomed. He just blinked back there, instantly nightmared. I guess he just blinked back and didn't spell block.
I mean, he did like no damage. He was
Or counterspell, rather. He calling it spell block.
I won't lie. I was following the Slark in that fight a bit more than the AM, so I didn't see.
Well, I mean, I can give you the play-by-play. He blinked onto the back lines and died. That's.
Well, in terms of what initially caught him with a disable, I didn't see it.
I think he might have got war stomped first. Maybe. Actually, I know he did. But whatever.
Jabs. Taking some damage here. He's going to be the victim. All right, throw a body at it. That surely will slow down Roche. He bought back. He's got another body now. Roche getting low. And not going to go for a play. Thought Moon might blink in for a snatch, but instead they find DJ. Oh, Fnatic, what are we doing?
I don't know, buddy.
What are we doing?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, we've got a real game on our hands, I'll give you that. You told us that little anecdote about AMs getting good starts in games that they shouldn't lose.
Tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to find it right now.
You might have fucked us there, bud. BKB
Yeah, I'm not even
on
sure who it
Doom.
was.
He's becoming a real hero.
I mean, it's incredible the difference Doom can have in games. Like, there's some games where you're just like, all right, yeah, he's like kind of okay, but they bought Lincolns and he's not doing anything. And then there's games like this where he just completely removes an opponent from the game. And that has been 23 Savage. He's gone.
Well, he's got the Lincolns now. So you've got Lincolns, you've got Counterspell. He's trying to dummy-proof this.
And remember, Bane lost one of his Lincoln breakers. So there you go. The Enfeeble was pretty sick for Lincoln breaking. Now, mind you, he's way cooler now because Enfeeble's kind of busted.
Yeah. But, it's important to note. And also important to note that even though it feels like Aster taking control, it is still a 9K net worth deficit. You know, Fnatic have some breathing room. They still have all their Tier 2 towers and a Tier 1 that hasn't even been touched yet in the top lane, though. That is just about to change.
Radiant's top
But do
tower
they have
is
the
under
morale?
attack.
Tell me that, Zyori.
I
What are their
cannot
emotions?
confidently say that they've got the morale advantage at this time. No.
I can confidently say they do not. Everyone's thinking in the back of their head, what is happening? How did he die again?
Yeah.
What is up with the smoky effect mid? Are you seeing this?
Have a mission.
I do not see any smoke.
Oh, okay. Me, I guess.
I see
The
a
water's like boiling.
I see a Slark heavenly graced. I see rocks in the water.
Nope. All right, it's just me.
Hey, look, it's mangoes.
Oh, you had to say it. Killed the tree.
Still a lot of mangoes on the ground, though. You hungry?
I'm good.
Radiant's
Ah,
top
DD
tower
Rune just
is
takes
under
out that
attack.
tier 1 that you were.
Radiant
discussing.
structures are
Well,
fortified.
I mean, the momentum has shifted, clearly.
The morale has shifted, you mean, I think.
Take a look at overall
Radiant's
items
top
here.
tower has fallen.
Aegis still in the hands of Slark. 2 minutes.
All wands will break.
Oh, Fade did not click the hero.
Radiant's top
Just
tower is
threw
under
his
attack.
Doom onto a Lincoln's Batrider.
Oh, mama. It's okay, Fade. I missed it. Didn't happen. Smoke up from the rest of Aster.
No sorceries.
Tough
avail.
call on what to do as Fade. Do you... Oh, late leash bounce. They
Oh.
missed.
Blink out.
Oh, they think he might have blinked up there, but... Oh, no, AM pinged that. He thought there might be a ward, but there's not. As the Doom, now, do you get something to break the Lincolns, or do you get the Purge creep? Or do you keep the War Stomp and rely on your allies to get the Lincolns off?
Based on how devastating him landing the Dooms has been, I think you just break it yourself. I think you...
I think that's too much time, though. I think you got to go with the coordination. I actually prefer the War Stomp.
Well, it's definitely better. It's more optimal if you can play right.
Yeah.
But...
I think the problem is if you take the Purge and he's not stunned, then he's just going to counterspell.
Lasso. They grab Baboka. Reaper's
Now they want
Sight.
chase for more.
Savage jumps in. SCCC does not have mana.
That
30
Aegis is
seconds.
only 30 seconds left, yeah.
Pipe on XXS. That's pretty nice.
All right, 20 Savage is back. You know, he's feeling it. He's taunting around. He's got Lincolns. He's got level 25.
Okay.
And he's going to take the counterspell magic resistance. Now, Lina has eggs. What magic damage are they doing? It's like all their damage pure now?
I'm not sure. I was just about to ask you that, actually.
To be fair, how good is Mana Void? It's not really that good.
No, but having it always off cooldown is kind of nice.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's still magic damage. You know, he's probably got his little Dota Plus bar up at the top left. He's got like 30% on there, and he's like, yeah, that's enough damage.
Okay. Guess Lina still does an okay amount of magical damage, even with the Aghanims changing it to pure.
Oh, yeah, and Brain Sap is magical now. It's not pure anymore, so there you go. There's some more.
Okay.
We're finding it. And he's going Doom Eggs. I mean, that's a lot of magic
Dire's
damage.
top tower is under
Very
attack.
true.
He gets Infernal Bladed. That thing is like 48% of your HP or something.
48?
Dire
Yeah, with the
are
Aghanims and
scattered.
the talent at the end.
Oh,
It adds
the
up-
talent.
it becomes something crazy.
Jeez. Forgot about that talent, man. That thing's crazy.
Yeah, it's an insane talent. And then once he has the Aghanims, it breaks.
Oh, yep.
Which so I guess it won't matter.
Dance around the bounty. This is 40 minutes. Even on XP.
Oh my god, he almost got that pounce.
My sprites are with us.
Oh, Doom! Oh, he missed!
Lasso on Baboka on the other side.
All right, they got him again.
But he's BKB'd on. Are they going to have any damage?
They have detection. He got glimmered.
They still have to kill him. Doom also doomed. Now SCCC front lines. Pops his BKB, trying to kill Moon. Pounces out. XXS
Time to
left
get
behind. Lina does have cheese. Doesn't matter though. Reaper's Scythe brought down. XXS makes it out. They lose 2 though. Not a
as I
great
said,
fight for Aster.
Getting the BKB off, huge. He also got Lotused as well, so Doom couldn't follow up and do anything else. And that's all because of the Lincolns. Just the second he hears that Lincoln's pop, he's just spamming all his buttons. He just rolls his face across the keyboard,
Yep.
and then he can play some more Dota once the Doom ends, if he doesn't get it canceled.
Yeah, they do have to do more than just land the Doom. I've sort of been talking like it's just about getting the spell off, but if they can't kill him in the duration of it, it's sort of all for nothing. And now he'll walk up to the high ground, very confident.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He needs to be a little bit careful. Jumps
Yeah, his
in,
second Lincoln's isn't here right now.
jumps in onto Baboka. Still about 10 seconds till that ulti's back.
He is crazy.
All right, back to the structures we go. Jabs is here to back him up. SCCC jumps in. BKBs get used. A lot of single target focus onto XXS. He'll be the first one to fall. Savage able to blink out. Buyback used by Lina. They don't find any counter kills. And they
Dire's
do
bottom
still
barracks
lose
are under
the
attack.
ranged barracks.
Yeah, they keep the repair kit going on the melee. So protect that.
Dire's
Get the
middle
AM
tower
low,
is
but
under
he's got enough
attack.
defensive items that he can blink on out of there after that. And oh, a casual regen also found. Oh, with the Shaco. Man, nice item. Here you go, DJ. Actually, DJ doesn't have enough mana. Gotta give it to the Necrophos.
Oh, yeah. He's got
Trying
too
to
many
regen up
hats.
his mana before he puts it in, I think. Not that that should matter. I'm not sure why he hasn't put it in yet.
What does he swap? I guess the Nether Shaw, right?
Yeah. He doesn't want to lose the spell amp, I guess is why he wasn't putting it in yet.
Okay. 3,100 HP now on ice. The leveler.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Gonna pop it in there. Hands the cheese over to Chuan. Alright, SCCC, you just go rat. And see if you can find yourself a win condition here. As they have the next Aegis up. It has the cheese, and it does not have the refresher shard. It's got the Aghanims.
Ooh, the sim.
Whoever shall we hand it to? Shall we get a Sproinker? Shall we get a Ghost Shroud cooldown?
I think Necro is what they're doing with it.
You think so?
That's my guess.
Yeah, isn't that scary? I mean, he has the Echo Saber, so it's still like kind of okay, even if it's not a lot of damage. Oh, speaking of Aghanims, though, Doom has completed his. They're gonna smoke up for this. They have any vision in this area? Doesn't look like it.
No sorceries
SCCC, Heavenly Grace, he is the initiation. Moon pops the smoke from the high ground. They miss.
They do pull him out of Roche, though. Still standing. Fade jumps in, misses the stomp. Lasso does connect on Lena, pulling her into no man's land as they lose Baboka. Buyback on him. Fade does drop the ultimate, trying to. He does finally get it off. Reaper's Scythe does not find the kill as GA comes out. Damage onto AM. He got off the BKB, but can they finish him off? DJ with the friendly toss. Chuan dies trying to pursue. He won't have the buyback. Not looking good for Aster. They're going to have to retreat as CCC out of mana as he runs back up to the high ground. GG branches come down. Fade blinks back. Aster clumping up. DJ looking for the opening. Great flame break to open this up as now Baboka looks for a dieback. XXS in trouble as well. SCCC, the last man standing for Aster, and he needs to make one hell of a godlike save, but he can't do it. All 5 down, and GG. Fnatic finally close it out after a sloppy mid-game.
Unable to finish him off during the Doom will end that team fight for them. A noble effort, but Fnatic do play better throughout the game. Yeah, some rough spots, for sure. The Doom really just, I would say he performed a little bit there from Fade and gave you way more than you could have expected.
Yeah.
But
Back to
obviously
back.
still a humongous deficit to try and bring a game back from. And despite his occasional feeds, Freddy Savage jumping a bit too aggressive, you still have to give him credit for doing a good job of playing the AM throughout the game, especially like dominating his laning phase, making sure that there was no space at all for the Omni and the Doom to farm up, and then just getting to that eventual point where him and his allies can close it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that gold graph, and you can see it. A massive lead, the little dip, and then they get it right back. Nothing a Lincoln's couldn't solve. Double Lincoln's, I suppose, as Bat Rider also had one. Still impressive from Fnatic, and I don't know, dude. Is the Necro growing on you at all? After seeing a game like that where they're able to basically 1v2 both side lanes and then also win the mid lane.
Yeah. I don't know. I have to go back and watch it because it felt like there weren't that many sites throughout the game that were like crazy and stuff, but obviously dominating your lane is just a humongous aspect of this patch right now. So you always have to put that into perspective. And from ISIS's perspective, it's working out a lot better now as they will take the victory with it. I mean, they had the other victory where it didn't show up as much in the laning stage, especially, but this time Ice looking pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we're going to have a break, and then we are moving into game number 2. So again, stick with us here, folks, about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll have our next match coming on up.